What's up, everybody? Squirrel Man's back again. I'm at home finally, man. I think I was out for 25, 26 days. um, I'm happy as shit to be home. Glad I get to be home for Christmas. Immediately went home and fixed some stuff. That's what sucks about being on the road, man, because you get all this shit you need to do at home, and it takes forever to get home because you can't fix it while you're on the road. Um, But the reason why I want to make this video is because I'm sick and tired of these stupid truck driving companies always talking about top pay. Um, if you ain't done this job yet, or if you don't know any better, anybody who advertises top pay for a driving company and they're paying you 54 cents a mile, bro, that is bullshit. That is not top pay, dude. I make 67 cents a mile. That's for a company driver, just a regular run of the mill company driver. That is really up there, man. That's very close or to what I would consider top pay. I can make another, was it 5 or 6 cents a mile if I go get my hazmat. I just haven't got around to doing it yet. But that's like super up there. I mean, that you can't get much higher than that unless maybe you go teams or you get some kind of really special gig, and would you get super lucky? But anybody, like, especially that company Hale, I keep seeing their videos so, like, all the time. It's spelled Heyl, because they got those two cute girls that are advertised for them. I guess they probably work for the company. I don't know, maybe their parents own it or something. I have no idea. But they advertise that company all the time, and they talk about, oh, we're paying top pay for the industry. I'm like, dude, that's not top pay. Like, I'm so sick and tired of you freaking companies, and I'm not just picking on Hale, man, because a lot of these companies do it. You guys are not paying anywhere near what top pay really is. If you're not going to pay somebody at least 65 cents a mile, then you shouldn't even be using the words top pay. I mean, you're full of shit. And what I need you guys to realize is, if you're going to go looking for a company, the things you need to be looking for are minimum guaranteed pay or salary, guaranteed salary. I know a company called ShipX advertises guaranteed salary, and they pay you on your week off. So if I was going to go to another company right now, I'd probably be looking at something like that. Yeah, I make 67 cents a mile, but I don't get any guarantees. So I still only make what the miles that I can put down in that week. So like this last check, I only put down like 16, or like it was under 2,000 miles, which isn't that great for a week, because the week before that, I think I did 3,000 miles, so that's pretty good for a solo driver. If you can put in 3,000 miles in a week, that's really good. Anything more than that, I mean, it's killer, man. It's exhausting. I don't think I'd want to put in more than 3,000 miles a week. It's just, I would feel like a freaking zombie robot, I just wouldn't want to. So anything I can get between like a little over 2,000 and 3,000 miles is pretty good to me, because I did, it was under 2,000 miles, and I just got paid today, and my check was $1,262 after taxes. But I got paid for a load that got canceled, and I got paid for a standby load, which is really cool. This is really cool because it's the only company I've been at that did that. And what's a standby load? Standby load was, I went to this place in Chicago. It was the Chicago airport, and they said, get there at 1 o'clock, sit there between 1 and 5 a.m., and if they need you, they need you. If they don't, they don't. Either way, we're going to pay you. I said, if they need you, we're going to pay you $200 plus the miles you're going to get for that load. If they don't need you, we're going to pay you $285. and then we'll just figure out something else, get you another load somewhere else. So they didn't end up needing me, and I ended up getting paid $285 to go to sleep because I showed up there at like 12 o'clock, and I didn't even wake up. I went to sleep immediately. I didn't even wake up till like 7 o'clock. I was like, wow, that's the easiest money I ever made. I just got paid to go to sleep, you know? So that was really awesome. And I ended up getting another load going somewhere else. And if I had gotten that load, that would have been super easy because if I didn't know, which I didn't because I'd never been to the Chicago airport before, I would have thought, oh my God, this is going to be a pain in the ass. I got to go to the airport? Hell no, I don't want to do that. Well, the terminal that they directed me to was actually super easy. It was all mail, and they were loading the mail onto trucks or onto big jets, like huge jets. And they were flying the mail out to other places. So that was pretty cool. And the parking lot was huge. It was super easy to get in and out of. And that's not going to happen to you all the time, man, because you never know where you're going with these loads. I mean, you're going to go to a lot of the same places all the time, and you're going to get sick of them. But at least when you know where you're going, it's easier for you, you know, because you've already been there. You already know how to get out. Like, I did a load hauling pallets the other day. That was an absolute pain in my ass. I mean, I barely got into that place, and I had to back way down the road to get to the dock just to get loaded because I couldn't just pull in there and then whip around and back up to the dock. The yard was so freaking small, I couldn't do it, you know? So I had to go way down the road, turn around, and then back up way down the road to get to the dock. You know, and I'm like, this is freaking stupid, man. I don't know. I can't believe you guys do this shit every day, you know? And then when I got to the other end to deliver the load, it was just as much a pain in the ass, but that doesn't matter. Anyway, I don't want to get off topic. If you're just getting into I've said this before, if you're just getting into driving, don't be too picky and choosy about who you work for, man. You just want the experience. Get that 6 months. And then you can be a little more picky and choosy who you go work for. But if you already got experience and you see these companies are advertising for like 54 cents a mile, dude, that's bullshit, man. That's nothing. Because like I said, I make 67 cents a mile. And after taxes, I'm basically making like a little over 50 cents a mile. So if I was paying you 54 cents a mile right now after taxes, you'd be making dog shit, man. They better be offering you a whole bunch of more incentives, like bonuses and all sorts of other good stuff to justify making 54 cents a mile before taxes. So I'm sorry, that's crap. You know, I would never ever go work for that much. So, and somebody mentioned. My company, I think they said they saw a story where a guy made like over 100 grand a year. Yeah, that's possible. And that's the other thing. A lot of these companies, they'll average or they'll advertise to top pay or something up to like $110,000 a year. Dude, when they say that, that's based on their best driver. Nobody's going to make that. You're not going to make that unless you live on the road. You never, ever, ever go home, right? And you want a life, right? You might have kids. You might have a wife or something, you know? You don't want to live on the road. Living on the road like 24/7 is miserable as shit, dude. I cannot even begin to explain to you how miserable you can get being on the road. The first week, this is how it is. The first week out, You're full of piss and vinegar. You're ready to kick some ass, right? Second week is it's okay, right? You're still doing pretty good. You know, you're in the game, right? Third week, you're really starting to get irritated, man. This is just me. You're really starting to get irritated. A little tiny bit of depression is starting to kick in. And on the fourth week, you are just in total I don't give a fuck mode. I don't care. I just want to get this freaking load from A to B, and if anybody gets in my face, I'm going to bite their head off. You know, that's how I am the last week that I'm out. It never fails, man. I can see my personality and everything progressing, you know, from week 1 to week 4. And I stay out. I've been averaging these last two tours I did about 25 or 26 days. I'm only obligated to do 21 days. But because of the holidays, I was like, I'll stay out just a little bit longer, so I can make a little bit more cheddar, But when I go out this next tour, I'm not doing that. I'm doing my 21 and I'm going home, So, yeah, don't believe all this crap they put in these advertisements, these ads, man. They're so full of shit, dude. You really want to look at the reviews on the internet, man. You want to look at other people's stories. And you also want to be, you want to be able to look at somebody's story through both sides. Okay. Cause I saw this girl, she made a short video about Trans Am trucking, and she was just bashing the shit out of this company, man. She was just bashing the shit out of them. And she was saying they were accusing her of abandoning the truck and all sorts of stuff. And I'm like, okay, this might be true, but I really want to hear this from the other side. I want to hear the other side of this story, because people, I'm sorry, tend to be full of shit, and I'm not saying she was lying, but I'm saying I want to hear the other side of the story, because a lot of people can be very childish, and they will just, the second they don't get their way, they're going to jump online and start bashing the shit out of a company. I'm not like that. I'm not going to do that. I think that's so childish. You're going to have to do something really, really bad to me to make me want to go and just bash you all over the internet. Because I feel like with this channel, I've put in so much effort to build a reputation. And I know a lot of my viewers respect and appreciate a lot of the stuff that I say, and they believe me, and or they trust me, and I don't want to abuse that. I don't want to abuse what little amount of viewers I have, because I only have like 400 subscribers right now, and I'm trying to get to 1,000. Y'all need to help me get to 1,000. So I don't want to go abusing that amount of respect that I've built up. So anything I say to you guys, I'm gonna stand by it, and if I find out I'm wrong, I'm gonna correct it. So I'm definitely not gonna just get on here and just start bashing people, abusing what little viewership I have, because I would never be able to build a channel if I did that. I think people like that are so freaking immature and just stupid, And having said that, I really appreciate you guys. I've definitely remembered the ones that have stuck with me, and I definitely remember you guys that you guys watch all my videos. I know who you are. You guys who comment on all my stuff, I know who you are. If this channel ever blows up one day, I guarantee you I'm not going to forget about you. If I could ever start actually making money off this channel. But having said that, man, I'm so freaking tired. I'm about to go to sleep. I just wanted to put in some words before I did. I really appreciate you guys. Share. Please share my channel. Subscribe. Common sense ain't common.